Welcome to Pressure Crisp, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a quick pasta salad in Ninja Foodi. This is going to be a great salad for summer. It's perfect, it's hot out, you're not going to heat your house up by using your Ninja Foodi. Let's just jump right in and get started. Okay, to start off making this pasta salad, you're going to put your ceramic bowl in your Ninja Foodi. I'm using, this is 6 ounces of the tri-colored pasta. To this, I'm adding, actually it's a whole bottle of water, so it's like 2 1/4 cups of water to this. I like to just give it a stir. You can also add like a little bit of salt right now if you want, but I know that I'm using this good seasoning Italian packet, and this will have enough salt in it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just put the lid on. You're gonna make sure it's set to seal. You're gonna turn your Ninja Foodi on. We're gonna hit pressure, high, time. To cook these, to make sure they're cooked well enough, we're gonna do them for 5 minutes. So while the pasta is cooking, we should have enough time to prep all our veg and get the dressing ready. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Good Seasonings Italian dry mix. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way and measure, because I dropped my curette this morning on the floor and it broke. So I measured everything out so it gives the amounts on the box. And we're just going to put it right in here and just mix it up. We're going to pour in 1/4 cup of vinegar. I'm using red wine vinegar because that's my choice today. You can use whatever vinegar that you want to. Also going to add 3 tablespoons of water. 1 Good Seasonings Italian packet. There we go. Just going to put that in there. And we're just going to whisk it all together. What you're going to add now, you're going to add 1/2 cup of olive oil. Put in your olive oil of choice. And, oh, that smells good. No, that smells really good. And we're just going to whisk this together. I like the curette because you just shake, shake, shake. It's really, really nice. And I'm just going to put this off to the side. To my pasta salad, I add pepperoni. I usually add cheese, black olives, pepper. I usually put red in, but I have an orange right now. Some kind of onion. This is a sweet onion that I'm using today. You can use red onion, you can use regular onion. Just use whatever you have in the house. And I am going to add some cute little cherry tomatoes. Now the pasta's coming up pretty quick. So I'm just going to start slicing and dicing. And you're just going to dice this onion up. You don't want huge chunks. You don't want it super fine. You just want like a small dice. I'm going to chop that up. Again, during cooking, nothing has to be perfect because this is only 6 ounces of pasta, so this is about, golly, I'm going to say like 1/2 cup of onion. This is sweet onion, so this is like 1/2 cup of sweet onion. That's what it looks like right there. All right, let's move on to the pepper fast. Be sure to wash all your vegetables. I figured I would wash them. I figured I didn't need to show you how to wash peppers and stuff. And I always like to remove that pith, get rid of that. And I'm going to actually put this whole pepper in here. Once again, you want it like a small dice. Gonna pop these cherry tomatoes off. Make sure you remove the green part. All right, I'm gonna give these a cut. I think I might do these in quarters because they're pretty good size cherry tomatoes. Just throw them in there. And that's what your veg looks like so far. Now, I do recommend these black olives. I love the fact that, watch, you're gonna love this. Just pour them out. There's no juice to contend with. I truly, truly love this. And you can open up like one, like if you cut this down to like 3 or 4 ounces of pasta, you only have to open up 1 container. And the rest of the black olives do not go bad. Because open up a whole can and stuff, I usually end up throwing out the rest of the olives that are in that can. Unless I'm making nachos or something like that. Okay, the pasta is done cooking. The pasta is done cooking, and we're going to do a quick release. Red tab has dropped in the back. Once again, this is hot. Open it away from you and watch out for the dripping water. Shake, give it a shake, put it off to the side. I like to do is give it a stir because sometimes this pasta will stick. This looks really good. I'm gonna take the pot. First of all, you're gonna shut the Ninja Foodi off. You're gonna pick this up and you're gonna put it in the sink through a strainer. Now you rinse this with cold water. Stops the cooking process as well as gets some of that starch off. All right, so now we're waiting for that pasta to cool. We can move on to the cheese. It's a Vermont sharp cheddar. That's what I like to use. You can use whatever cheese you want. Then all you're gonna do, you can take them 3 high, but 2 high is sufficient enough. Whoops. You're gonna cut it right down the middle just like that. Make sure you don't have your fingers in the way. And we're just gonna cube it. Just like that. Try it, when you put them in the bowl, try to break them apart because they do tend to stick together. And I think this size cube is actually perfect for pasta salad. But that's all we're gonna do with the cheese. I'll finish that up later. And pepperoni. You can buy those cute little rounds, pepperoni rounds. They work out really well, but I find this pepperoni actually has better flavor, the whole pepperoni. And I just cut it into quarters just like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this up, put this in the fridge, and once the pasta's cool, we'll put it all together. I'm gonna taste test this pasta. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and pour the pasta in there. I did forget to say, the pepperoni, it's a half a bag of pepperoni. This is beautiful. I mean, I should probably put gloves on because I am bringing this to work tomorrow. We're gonna mix this up. I mean, look at the colors. You have pepper and tomato and black olives, cheese, pepperoni. This is wonderful. I'm gonna give this another whisk. Just like that. And I am gonna pour some of this in and we're going to mix up the pasta salad. All right, let's see if that's enough. Whoops. Now, the pasta will absorb some of this Italian dressing. It's the same thing like when you make macaroni salad or potato salad. When you first make it, it looks like soupy and wet. But once you put this in the fridge and let it sit for a few hours or even overnight, somehow the pasta absorbs a lot of the oil, or when you're doing macaroni or potato, the mayonnaise. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta add more. But this looks super wet the way it is. I am gonna go ahead and give a taste. That is so good. This is so good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to cover this. Well, actually, I'm going to transfer this to a glass bowl. Gonna put a cover on it, and we're gonna let this sit for a few hours. But instead of my traditional, usual taste test, we can just do a taste test right here. I mean, grab a little bit of pepperoni. You grab a tomato. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I mean, this hasn't had time to cool or for the flavors to come together, and this is terrific. So, I'm not going to do that taste test. I just did it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all my viewers. Feel free, leave some comments on how you make your pasta salad.